All right, hopefully I got the audio fixed. Hopefully you guys can hear it. If you can't, let me know. I don't know what happened. I tried to hook it up to my mixer and the audio went out, so we got to redo it again. Hopefully the audio will be good. Still trying to figure some things out, but yeah, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the like button, hit all notifications, increase chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Hit the link tree. You'll find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Devin, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Radio Public. If I don't have a podcast platform that you want to listen to it on, you want me to get another platform you like to listen to it on, just DM me on Instagram or Twitter. And I try to accommodate it. My bad for the air conditioning in the back. Shit, it's hot as hell. It's so hot in the D. It's not. I don't feel good. It's just so cold in the Rice City here. So I don't know what happened with that, but I had to download. I got a microphone. I thing. I had to download that mixer. I literally don't know what happened with the audio. As soon as I opened up voice meter, banana, the audio just stopped. And then also the program, they're doing some weird shit too. So that might be the program too. So I can't really play it. But I ain't here for a good time. I'm here for a long time. Let's talk about look like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson headed for being the next Terence Crawford Errol Spence debate around social media. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the like kind of button. Also, want to talk about rumors that Keith Thurman and Jaron Ennis are next if they both win their next fight. So I'll talk about that to the end of the stream. We're gonna kick it off with Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Apparently, they've been going back and forth on social media. Don't surprise me. People are, I see what happened with this stream. I see what's going on. I don't know. So that's my bad. So yeah, I see what's going on. So I got that part together real quick. So the price is sitting here now. I see what's going on. So basically, what's going on here is basically they arguing. Shakur Stevenson arguing, talking about he deserved this, he deserved that. Devin saying what he deserved. People forget Devin Haney turned to spin the block with Australia and took a raw deal. So now, he asked Shakur Stevenson to do the same. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at Shakur Stevenson for saying no. I mean, I feel like if you can win, you can win. You should just take 25% win and celebrate the back end of it. So that's what I feel about it. In my opinion, that's exactly what I feel about it. But I ain't here to tell nobody what they should or what they shouldn't make. Straight up and down. It's all up to them to figure that out. It's up for them, and if Shakur Stevenson won bad enough, take 25%. If you feel like you're gonna whoop that ass, take the 25%. It's as simple as that. Take the 25%, beat his ass. Devin Haney took a raw deal to get where he was at, and now he make you do the same thing. I ain't mad at it, to be honest. I ain't mad at it. You want me to stay here, drained, and fight you at 35 and give you opportunity for all the belts and give you 60-40 or something fair? Fuck, I get out the deal for fighting you. Not nothing. I don't get the biggest pay-per-view of my life. I don't get the biggest check of my life. So what do I get out the deal for helping out Shakur Stevenson? Wait on some good-ass karma? Hell no. You want me to fight you at less than 50% or less than 100%? But what do I get out the deal? Would you do the same for me is the question. All I say, what do you get out of beating Shakur Stevenson? He don't bring a belt to the table. What do we get for beating? That's all I'm asking. What do we get for being the good Samaritan? Right? When Top Rank for years, all they did was try to freeze him out. Now you want me to come over and help Shakur Stevenson? Now, fuck that. Fuck that. I helped our brother and all that bullshit because our brother wouldn't look my way. Let's call a spade a spade. God brother would look Devin Haney way. So no, you want to take this 25%? Okay, if you don't want to take this 25%, I'm cool with that too. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep it moving. And Shakur Stevenson got to understand, he a target. People already don't like you because you with Bob Behrman, you with Top Rank. You a target. So when he figured that shit out, that he's an actual target, and that's what he is. He's a target. He's a fucking target. There ain't shit he can do about it. You with Bob Behrman, you a target. He gonna go through the same thing Bud went through. It's life. It's life. They're gonna hold what you did, while y'all was in Miami, what you did, uppercutted, that old girl. They're gonna hold that against you. But then again, they'll sit there and ignore what Floyd Mayweather did. They'll sit there and ignore what they did in the past. Then when he especially came out and he was claiming like he had Puerto Rican, he started carrying the Puerto Rican flag. The fake pro-black ninjas was mad about that. And what's so crazy about Shakur Stevenson, he give everybody interviews. He makes sure the brothers get the interviews. And from his standpoint of view, I 100% understand it. Like, dude, I'm an Olympic gold medalist. Why the fuck would I take 25%? Come with something fair. Come with something 100% fair, and we can play ball. I definitely get it from both sides. I definitely get it. I would favor Shakur Stevenson to win the fight, in my opinion. Healthier at the weight, look more explosive at the weight, and better technically. Devin Haney don't seem to have his legs up under him. That's what's going on. He just don't seem to have his legs up under him. He probably do need to move up, but ain't nobody talking about how Teofimo Lopez then vacated that strap to avoid Devin Haney. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about how Teofimo Lopez dropped his strap to avoid Devin Haney. All the lights are on. All the lights are on T.O. Stevenson and Devin Haney. But ain't nobody talking about how T.O. Sneaking out the back door like that cat picture from Tom and Jerry. Well, hold on. This how T.O. sneaking out the back door. And ain't nobody mentioned none. He talk all that shit about how black fighters, how he jealous of black fighters and shit. That's where racism started at. Europeans was jealous of Negroes. Ain't nobody talking about him sneaking out the back door just like this time I retire. He's a punk. He's a punk. And I said what I said. He's a punk. And now he just, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson arguing, taking the spotlight off him. But like I said, does anybody care about Teofimo Lopez? He trying to make demands from ESPN. ESPN making room for Pat McAfee to come over and get his shine on. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. You know what I'm saying? And then just stop hating. T.O. wish he was a brother. And I don't get with all that, them Puerto Ricans and Guatemalans, whatever the fuck y'all got, them Dominicans saying nigga. I'm good on that. I don't, whatever y'all do in the tri-state area and the East Coast, No, I'm good on that. If you don't identify, with being black, don't say it. Not for you white people that say, well, I had a great. No. I'm talking to the Central American jokers, talking to the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans. If you only want to be black when just to say the N-word or when the Jay-Z song come on, I'm not. Don't say it around me. I'm sorry. But why can't I? Shut up. But at the end of the day, this is how he trying to sneak off. And but I don't blame Shakur Stevenson. Because you get in there and you get robbed, I took less money, and then I didn't get a championship. But if you feel like you can win, I feel what Devin Haney doing. Yes, he pricing himself out, but he got all the belts. He can do. He can do. He can do what he want to do. He's not required to fight Shakur Stevenson. He can move up. There's no contract between them that said, well, he got to fight Shakur Stevenson. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So if Shakur Stevenson want to call his bluff to see if he really bluffing, and I guarantee you, if he really don't want to fight him, make sure the thumbs up button. If he really don't want to fight him, call the bluff and see what happens. It's gonna be another. It's gonna be another caveat in there. There's gonna be another caveat in there. He said, "Well, okay, I'll take 25%." Then it's gonna be like, "Well, you can't be southpaw. You gotta be orthodox, or it gotta be in my backyard in Vegas." My literal backyard, or you can't wear ASIC shoes. I know you like to wear ASIC shoes, or you got to wear these 12 ounces. I get to wear 8 ounces. Come on, there's gonna be some type of sneaky detail in there. That's how you know you should. Okay, I'll say 25% in the contract. Well, you know it can't happen until next year, so you might as well take a tune-up. There's gonna be something. I would call the bluff. I'll call the snow on the bluff. I will call that man bluff. Okay, it's in the contract. I think 25%. I guarantee you, if he don't really want to fight, if that really don't want to fight, there's going to be another stipulation in there. We got to do VADA for a year before I fight you or something like that. I already know how it goes. Shakur Stevenson don't want to fight enough to call the bluff. If I know I'm gonna beat a nigga ass, I'm gonna beat his ass, take that 25% because now I'm 75 and 20. I'm 75, 25 and ninjas for the rest. Every time I'm in a position of power, 75, 25, take it or leave it. Just like when a girl get over on you, you like, all right, I'm dogging the rest of these hoes. Until I find a woman I like, I'm dog the rest of y'all. You look like a hoe, dress like a hoe, got a nose ring, got a lip ring. Talk like a hoe, you talk like a city girl, you got to get dog. Devin gonna punch his temples off, Sean said. He said Shakur should have taken that opportunity. I don't think he will get another one. No, he got to pick up each and every belt, Larry. He said you was right. They turned it on Shakur like they've been turned on Shakur Stevenson because he was top rank. There's no educated thing about turning on Shakur Stevenson because he was top rank. Shakur ain't denied nobody no interview from what I know. He interviewed with everybody unless you cross that line. They don't like Shakur Stevenson because he was top ranked and because he good. So it don't really matter. I'm trying to tell y'all, these ninjas choosing off like y'all niggas be choosing girls off Instagram pictures. Y'all niggas be choosing girls off dating app pictures. I tell y'all, man, the girls be they be having a different persona off social media, on social media. I didn't see girls like literally drool over me off social media, but on social media, they just think they Madonna in her prime. You look at their social media, you understand why they act like teens. All the filters and makeups and side shot angles you get with the bitch. She ain't got no ass. Without that makeup, she went from an 8 to a skate. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, bro, I see you at work every day, or I see you at at the laundromat every day. You don't look the same. I'm trying to tell you, dude. And then if she do look half decent too, you get to know her, and she's a shitty person. A lot of females are shitty people, bro. Like I said, when I start doing content on my other channel, we're gonna talk about that. Their definition of being a good woman is not a hard definition of being a good woman or a good person. They are shitty people. Just look the way they backstab their friends. They sit there, they he with Brittany, he with Tiffany, he woo woo woo, and then as soon as y'all get together, Tiffany fucking around on Marvin, and she a hoe. But like hoes of a feather don't flock together. We ain't stupid. He said last year I got Shakur. He said CL definitely been ducking Haney. Yeah, nigga, I don't want the belt no more. Like, look at some pansy, bro. Jermaine beats who is KUR? T.O. I don't know who KUR is. I love KUR style. I don't know who KUR is. Oh, you talking about Keyshawn. He said South Carolina. I talked to him back. He said they was waiting for the right time. They cook Shakur. They've been cooking Shakur Stevenson. They've been on him because he been with Bob. But Devin Haney get with Bob, he get exempt. But it's all about who check in with them. It's all about who get him access. Bill had, some of them at the Lomachenko fight, even though Michael Clark Duncan was rooting for Lomachenko. Tell me I'm wrong. Even though Michael Clark Duncan was rooting for Lomachenko, we all know called him White Jesus, and he'd do this and he'd do that. Bill had him at the fight. So it's all about access. Look here, dude. Make sure I come to the video. I don't really care. I don't honestly care, if you be cool or not. If I think you're gonna lose, I think you're gonna lose. It ain't nothing personal. I don't get personal with ninjas like that. I ain't gonna do that to you. We gonna keep it real. In my opinion, just better to take less to earn more in the future. We don't look at it like that. It's what have you done for me lately? They don't look at the bigger picture. Everybody want in boxing. It's a get rich quick scheme. Nah, it's a Ponzi scheme. That's what it is. That's what boxing is. It's a hit. It's a bank robbery. Let's get in and get out. That's why you see all these guys like Holyfield make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in their career, and then they turn around and go broke because everything is here and now. Everything is right now. I'm living for the minute, and I'm telling y'all, man, prepare. Start saving money. Start investing into the market. Start saving for y'all. For y'all retirement now. So in 20 years, you can do what you want to do. Shit, right now you can do what you want to do. You save up enough money. Even if you should pay your rent up for a year, now with your tax money, whatever it is, you could do it. Pay bills ahead of time. You got bills paid up for a year. Your essential bills, like water, your gas. You start up there, pay that up for a year. Start paying ahead 2 or 3 extra money. Pay your rent and mortgage up for a year, and then you have flexibility or whatever you do. Use Lyft to fund or whatever, Shopify, whatever you're doing, roadies. Use that to pour or DoorDash or pour into your retirement. I say you should have three accounts. You should have account in which you pay your bills. I think he says you should have account in which you save for maximum a year of living expenses. And I forget what the third account. The third account was strictly for your investments, your trading, stuff of that. Three different bank accounts. And I would like to suggest that savings accounts is some type of high interest account, which that really don't exist like it used to, but a high yield account or something like that. You just save a year's worth of shit in there. His channel's called Minority Mindset, by the way, too. So that's what you want to save, a year worth of money in the bank, and that's it. No more, no less. 6 to 12 months of living expenses, and that's going to give you a lot of flexibility. Then I would say, just to be, in my opinion, I would save about 10 stacks at home. I'll tell you about 10,000 at home, put it in the safe, just in case, just to be safe. That'll be my mindset. 10 at the crib, whatever a year of living expenses is in the account, and then got the account to pay your bills, and you got your account that you trade in, you got your high yield accounts you save in. That's kind of what that's my goal. That's how you do it. But then we got here, it says Rick Glazer inserted himself into the conversation. He says that hashtag Devin Haney making hashtag Shakur an offer is comical. There are people falling for anyone with boxing brain knows that Bob Aaron isn't going to allow an offer to Shakur to go fight on another platform or whatever. I didn't know Devin Haney left, but Bob Aaron is the one who relayed the message. So he's saying Bob is the one that sent the offer. Send a real offer, let's get active. He said sign the contract. He said you so soft for that. He said 25% is less than I made in my last 3 fights. He said you make more than you made in your last 3 fights combined with the 25%. So I don't know how true that is. I think it's some pump faking going on right there. I don't know niggas' expenses, all right? But he said duck Devin, the duck, Haney, don't want no wreck. I ain't trying to go back and forth with you on this app. Go about your business. Doesn't nobody check my resume and check yours. So, um, like I said before, this is just something to hold y'all over to July 29th. This is all that shit is to hold y'all over to July 29th. They gonna end up, putting the black box community back in another bind. They gonna end up putting the black box community. I don't think it's ever gonna be the same. It was better when the shit was segregated. It was ninjas versus whoever wanted to be on the Manny Pacquiao bandwagon. It was the brothers ride with Mayweather. You had a couple Uncle Ruckuses. I ain't gonna hold that against them. I'm just using it as a reference point. Then you had white people, Filipino people riding with Manny Pacquiao, and it pretty much was it. I like that better than this. I would just rather have us all in unison, having healthy debates. But we know that ain't how it's gonna go. We know that ain't how the game is played. This is gonna continue to keep going on. Top Rank, I don't know how long they're gonna be around on ESPN. Don't know how long PBC gonna be around, but I do know Top Rank signed a lot of black fighters. Frank Martin, Keyshawn Davis should get active. That's gonna divide more shit between Spence and Shakur and Crawford and all that. It's gonna divide a bunch of shit, and then just gonna be arguing over nothing that really matters. People gonna get emotional. They ain't gonna be able to take a joke. They gonna take it to the next level. They gonna end up funking for real. They gonna end up beefing for real. They gonna end up screaming and fighting for real. And at the end of the day, they gonna fight one day. Hopefully, they gonna give each other respect. I just rather before we go right back down Elm Street, that Spencer Crawford shit again. I'd rather them benches just fight. If Shakur Stevenson like I believe about 75% of boxers think he could beat Devin Haney, just because how physically he is at 135. I believe that he should just go ahead and take the offer. But then again, like I said before, I understand why you don't, because you be like James Harden. You take less money, your value drop, you don't win the championship. Now look at James Harden. Got the opt-in because ain't nobody want to pay his sorry ass. When he just would have took the money from the beginning and got his money and then worried about winning the championship, he would have had his money. Because guess what? Money mindset, it ain't never too much money. So once again, these ninjas gonna be going back and forth. And gay these dudes who ain't nothing to do. I guess they ain't working hard enough. They ain't got no job. They ain't ambitious enough. Like I said before, I'm always doing something. And in a rare occasion when I don't have nothing to do, I'll probably get a chance to take a fucking nap. Or I'm going to the movies or whatever, what I'm saying, chasing females, whatever, or chilling with females. Like who every day, all day, who got time just to go back and forth on the internet with somebody who probably might not even be real or don't got shit going on? I just don't have the time. I make a couple meals, talk a little shit, keep moving while I'm bored at work, whatever. Or I ain't got shit to do for here and now, but it's always something to do. It's always some video to edit. It's always a movie to shoot. It's always something I got to pick up. It's always something I got to do. And they say that, man. I remember this dude said this on Facebook. He told women a bad sign for a man is a man with a lot of time. It's usually a bad sign. It really is. But that's a totally different conversation. If you really out there provide, even if you ain't got kids like me, you out there, you just trying to get money. You shoot moves, bro. And then when you do got some time, then guess what? Oh, you talking about Shakur, all right? When you do got some time, then you want to indulge and have some fun. Whatever your fun is, if it's playing video games, Call of Duty, Street Fighter, whatever it is, or is it chasing women, going to the bar, having a good time, bowling, whatever it is. You enjoy those times because you don't have a lot of time to have that time. In my opinion, just better to take less time. Okay, bro. He's talking about Shakur, all right. I don't know who he's talking about. He's talking about Sean. Who's ain't ready for Thurman? We're going to get there, Chris. He said at least this is Devin showing he they was waiting for the right time to cook Shakur. He said, in my opinion, just better to take less and more in the future. So I'm trying to get down all these. Both these guys, Haney and Shakur, not known for ducking. I just don't think Shakur had the opportunity to really fight nobody, honestly. Gary Russell said he ducked, but you can't believe shit Gary Russell say. And he didn't fight on Shockey Foster, but then again, he outgrew the weight class. So, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Chris say Haney don't have the same energy for Shakur. I mean, shit, it is what it is. He said he couldn't make the weight. He don't want to make the weight no more. I'm going to tax his ass too. I ain't look here. I ain't mad. Some ninjas who got starved out, then they want to starve everybody out, lowball everybody. I ain't mad at you. My question is, you going to keep the same energy when you become the king? You going to get everybody shot. 9 times out of 10, you're not. And really, you shouldn't. I really don't believe in turning the other cheek. I don't really believe in that. You used to be able to turn the other cheek, but it's not human nature. If somebody smack you, what's your number one human nature is to smack them back. All that religious stuff is politics and laws is designed to keep you in control. Back in the day, it was eye for eye, 2 for 2. You take my son, I take your son. It sounds cold-hearted though, but it is what it is. And I guarantee you, it kept a lot of that weirdo in check. This is basically like some street beef, picking sides, and they gonna keep doing. Anytime you got black people in the mix, make sure the thumbs up button. It's gonna be some type of street beef, bro. And a lot of these dudes who go and indulge themselves in this beef gonna claim to be street, but if you see them in public, ain't nothing street about it. Can't do 10 push-ups. Ain't never sold a nickel bag. Ain't never rolled a blunt. Ain't never hustled nothing. Ain't never been to the hood. When they go to the hood, they feel like they feel out of place. Man, these niggas ain't street. He said Shakur is high risk, low reward. Shakur needs to understand Haney has options. Larry continues, Shakur should applaud Haney bluff acceptably. I sure would have. And I guarantee if he really didn't want to fight Larry, it would have been another caveat behind, another bull job shit behind. Sugar short salute. This is the next Crawford and Spence fight, Saga big fight. Man, it's gonna be another hemorrhage in the black box community. Mark my words. This is gonna be another hemorrhage in the black box community. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. This is gonna be another hemorrhage in the black box community. It's gonna continue to tear the community around. You got a lot of people in there that don't like Shakur Stevenson because he signed with Bob Arum. As simple as that. I'm all right. I can see if he signed with the Clan, he signed exclusive boxing pact with the Clan. Okay, cool. I can't mess with you. I definitely wholeheartedly understand. You can't be cool. But at the end of the day, man, Floyd signed with him. Carlos in the super chat. Carlos Rosado say, salute, just curious, but what's your thoughts on these fans saying Shakur is ducking for not accepting 75-25 split? Look here, man. It ain't no duck. He a man at the end of the day. Former lineal champion, 2-weight division champion. He got a family to feed. I mean, that ain't no duck. What is he taking 25% of? This ain't like he fighting Mayweather or fighting Canelo Alvarez to get 25%. So no, that's not a duck. Why would come on? Now just because I say I take it, but I don't. But if you take that money and he lose, who looks stupid then? He take that money and get robbed, who looks stupid then? So no, I ain't calling nobody no duck for not taking on 25%. Unless it's a mandatory, and that's what they open up the books and they say, well, WBC say this was Shakur Stevenson, this is what he deserved. But I ain't no boxing appraiser. I don't blame either one of them. I see where Devin Haney coming from at. Being somebody who got the raw deal, had to, got beat up by politics and got took around the block a couple times. I definitely understand. And I definitely earned Shakur Stevenson. I came in here, I said a gold medal earlier, a silver medal. I came in boxing stepping. I ran through a couple weight divisions. I'm accomplished. Let's fun. Let's get it going. But I ain't calling him no duck. Because shit, I wouldn't advise my son to take that money. It's too much shit that can happen. I wouldn't take that money. Now maybe I'll call his bluff and see what happens, but hey. It is what it is. They've been not like a Shakur Stevenson. Because he would buy. But if Shakur Stevenson gave them some access and gave them exclusive interviews, like I said, I don't really fuck with ninjas like that. Big G salute. I don't mess with ninjas like that. Or you got to interview with us. Basically, you got to pay an initiation fee for us to root for you and for us not to get on you, bro. Like I said before, that shit hella lame. That shit hella lame. Well, bro, if you don't interview with us, man, we can't fuck with you. Like, okay, whatever. You can't make money off you, then, dude. Them ninjas lame over there. Keep telling y'all that. They lame. But just cause, let's say, I don't know, fighter A was, say I don't want to interview with you. But fighter B did, but I feel that fighter A better than fighter B. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. These ninjas can't tell you the truth. And everybody deep down knows Shakur Stevenson is the next one. And now Shakur Stevenson is gonna be just like Bud and stop interviewing ninjas he don't know. And this is what happened with Terence Crawford. They alienated Terence Crawford. He didn't like the interview. He didn't want to do the media shit. But after a while, he realized he had to do media. Let him have it. Anytime that he getting as big as he is now, he got to do media. But it don't matter if somebody talk to you or interview with you or not. As long as they ain't disrespectful and hit the Heisman on your ass or say some hoe ass shit out of bounds, I don't really care. It should determine whether we gonna slander you on the internet or not. Too many other fighters you can interview with. Oh, he interview over there, so what? I ain't hating them. What they doing over there? You don't know what they paying him to interview. You don't know what the relationship is. You don't know what the favor they called in. I don't really get caught up in that shit, bro. Really, I just rather not. Like, what's the obsession with just having another man on your platform and co-signing? It don't validate you as a man. And in my mind, it don't validate you as a channel because, a lot of them, they had a lot of fighters come on their platforms, especially Fred platform, and we all know he the corniest nigga alive. He called himself a cornball to Bill Haney. Let's not forget that. He admitted to being a cornball. So how does it validate you? It was kind of lame when Shakur threw Haney under the bus after Lum saying he was wrong. Yeah, that shit was weak as hell. That was all emotions because he knew had Lomachenko won, Shakur Stevenson was getting a shot. Yeah, I didn't respect that neither, but I understood it. Even if he felt Devin Haney won, he wouldn't have said it. Because he knew Devin Haney wasn't going to fight. You got to take the long road. It is what it is. Everything happened for a reason. And I like how TK Kirkland said that on DJ Snitch TV, how you approach a girl and she say, well, she turned you down. You cold approach and she turned you down. It just wasn't meant to be. The universe is telling you something. It's protecting you. When you about to go out, you can't find your keys or whatever. Or, you can't get a babysitter or whatever. You don't go out, you never know. You could have went out, woke up, party got shot up. Or you could have went out, you would have woke up and noticed, hey, man, something happened with my car. Everything happened for a reason, bro. The long road build character. So if we got to take the long road, it might be for a good reason. If I were Shakur, I would definitely feel disrespected. Yeah, of course. You just take this shit personal, use this motivation. That's what I do. I'm gonna talk about all this on my new channel. Hit the link tree. I don't know if I cook something up tomorrow or whenever, but it's coming soon. I use all that for motivation. When I go to approach a girl in the street, she diss me, or I'm dealing with a girl, she don't want to deal with me no more, whatever it may be. I use all that for motivation, bro. I use it all for motivation. But so, whatever it may be. I might think about some shit happened years ago. I bottled that shit up, used for motivation. Nigga tried to joke on you years ago. Okay. When I'm running my miles, when I'm lifting, I think about all that shit. I use all that shit to fuel. When I'm making power moves, money moves, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. When I get tired, bro, and I don't want to grind no more, though, I just think about, man. And this, these niggas trying to stun on me. Or you see our homie getting money, like, oh man, nigga, I gotta get some too, so I gotta step my game up. That's the good thing about having people who level up. You level up, your homie like, okay, man, I gotta level up too, nigga. But I use all that shit for motivation. Shaq used to do that shit. Shaq used to make up shit to motivate. I use all that shit for motivation. Bitch, shoot me down. All right, bitch. All right, next time I see you, bitch, bet. How many chicks I see in high school now look like shit now? Like, now I'm winning, bro. Like, okay. My mom want to spin the block and fuck you no more after you this. I'm sorry. No matter how much I desired you in high school, no matter how good you look, nah, bro. Nah. I use all that shit for motivation, bro. Even constructive criticism on here. Okay, I gotta get better at this. Woo, woo, woo. All right, that drive. Shakur's no Haney would be as tough as opponent, vice versa. Possibly. Devin should have been moved up. All that back and forth was silly. Yep, it's all anything for clout. GK Black should anything for clout. He said it shouldn't take 25% of the big fights that is anticipated. Haney versus Campazzo wasn't anticipated. True, but it's all up to you. What's your thoughts on Boost fight this weekend? I got a video coming tomorrow. I'll talk about that in a second too, a little bit for you. Shout out to Boxing. Honestly, I don't blame Dev, but Devin shouldn't have said he would stay for Tank when he obviously is wagering. Well, we know why he said he stay for Tank. Same reason why Jamil jumping up for Canelo. The bag hit different, so it don't even matter. Shakur don't bring that same bag Tank bring. So I can't even agree with you on that one. And Shakur do that. Shakur don't bring that money. He don't bring the celebrities that Tank bring. It may never will. To be honest. Take that 25. You still have the Roman fight to fall back on your 35 for the straps. He do. Support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 3. And my link tree, find my new channel in there. Also in the description, a bunch of other stuff. And the podcast will be up here tonight if I don't fall asleep. Shakur no Devin drain, so I don't know why he pressed Devin so hard when they can fight at 40. Shakur said he don't plan on going to 40 no time soon. Long as Shakur isn't a big fight, just like Haney and Loma didn't sell, but Haney and Shakur is a big fight against two of the most talented fighters. Well, Loma and Shakur did. Loma and Devin did sell pretty well. Shit, compared to what Errol Spence was doing, they did the same numbers Errol Spence was doing outside of Mikey. If he's selling, they selling. How much percentage did Loma get against Haney? I'm not sure. Can't remember. It wasn't no 25%. Devin gonna fight Tank of Regis. He shouldn't even waste his breath on this fight. I mean, yeah, Regis is a dangerous fight too. Very dangerous. But let's move over to Jaron Ennis in the show. Apparently, the rumor is that Keith Thurman is going to be fighting Jaron Ennis after their next fights. Now, Keith Thurman is rumored to get to the ring with, he's rumored to get in the ring with or did his school guys next sometime in August. Now, I've also heard Lara and Danny supposed to be fighting in August. So I don't know if Danny and Lara got pushed back. It's going to be on regular Showtime TV. It's going to be part of this card. I doubt it. But yeah, you know, Boots fighting Saturday against Riemann Vila. I expect Boots to take care of Riemann Vila, in my humble opinion. I expect Boots to take care of Riemann Vila, you know, pretty easy. Now, the longer that fight goes, then, you know, that is what it is. You know. But I feel like Riemann Vila, which apparently, you know, let me not say this on this live. I will not say that. But I feel that Riemann Vila, I'm not going to talk about his Jalen Green thing he got going on, look like. But Riemann Vila, I feel that if he able to close the gap on Boots, but he can't he gotta pick it up faster. He can't wait to Boots get out of gas. He gotta pick it up faster against Boots. He gotta use his jab. He gotta back Boots up. He gotta go to the body. He gotta punch with Boots. That's how you beat Boots. You back him up, use the jab, touch his body. You know what I'm saying? Keep a tight guard, punch with him. But I just expect Jaron Ennis to outclass Riemann Vila. I don't expect much. I don't even know who on the card, to be honest, bro. I don't expect much. Real Monvila, he can't crack. Usually, some people say, well, he's a step up for Perkachan, or Jerkachan, whatever the dude's name is. He a step up from him. But I don't know, man. I mean, Jerkachan came out there and Boots couldn't adjust because he wasn't prepared for nobody to move like that. You know, but Real Monvila, he got if y'all can see this, yep. Real Monvila got 24 knockouts though out of 27 fights. So he can crack. His only loss came by split decision. That's in Mexico, so you already know they probably did him with no Vaseline. But he can crack. A lot of people didn't think he deserved to win over Rashidi Ellis. He's fairly young, 5'7", 70-inch arm. But I expect Boost to make quick work of him. I mean, if he can start off hot, he got a chance because he's gonna finish strong. But I don't really see that fight being a challenge. And then real quick, Keith and Ugas. Ugas hurt Errol to the body several times. So the thing about Ugas, he don't know how to follow up. That's the problem. He hurt Errol Spence like 10 times in that fight, but he never followed up. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I said I wasn't gonna say, but I do think he need to learn how to follow up. But I just think he'd be too athletic. Ugas don't know how his face gonna hold up, and then he don't never follow up. He don't follow up. Hit you with one good shot, he'll look at you. Don't throw 3 or 4 shots. Very patient. So, but as far as them like pushing Keith towards Jaron Ennis, it don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. Don't surprise me not one bit that they gonna feed Keith Thurman. And all of a sudden, Keith Thurman does his interview with Brian Custer saying basically, if I gotta fight Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis to feed my family, sign me on the dotted line. Y'all think that y'all think he just saying that out the blue? This is the same dude who refused to get in the ring with Errol Spence all those years, right? He refused to get in the ring with Errol Spence all those years. Dude, they forced him to get in the ring with this. And Jaron Boots Ennis, this is what I was about to say about a particular fighter. Somebody just texted me about that particular fighter. But I didn't say it because I told myself I was not going to say it. But I was watching a particular fight I just mentioned, and this motherfucker was throwing 1,000 punches and wasn't getting tired. Come on. Hold on. That's what I be trying to tell, man, dude. And now, like I said before, man, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say this. Man, boxing a dirty sport, bro. But, they basically telling Keith Thurman that he got to fall in line. And I'm not no gatekeeper. Sean Porter's a gatekeeper. I got one little man, dude. It's a wrap. Keith Thurman don't want to move up to 54 and contend. Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Errol Spence. Keith Thurman didn't really want to fight Terence Crawford. And now he about to get fed to Jaron Ennis. Now, can he beat Jaron Ennis? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But he could have fought Errol Spence and been done with it. It could be Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford, in my opinion, which is stylistically a more dangerous fight for Terence Crawford, in my opinion. Not saying that Keith Thurman is a better fighter than Errol Spence. I just think it's more stylistically dangerous. I think Errol Spence have an easier time beating Keith Thurman in blood. So it's kind of that cross matchup thing. But now he left fight for interim titles. And the word on the street is he didn't even want to fight Dennis Ugas. That's the word on the street, that he didn't want to fight Dennis Ugas. That they had to put him, they had to drag him to fight Dennis Ugas. So all I continue to say about Keith Thurman, he's his own worst enemy. And what type of money they gonna pay him to fight Ugas? I'm pretty sure Boots. So does this mean that Jaron Boots Ennis is headed to a pay-per-view TV near you after he had one main event on Showtime? So Boots could be making this pay-per-view debut sometime in the near future, which I don't agree with, because you just started being the main event. How you just started being the main event, and now you going straight to pay-per-view? But hey, Ricky 245 salute. Now also, it was rumored that Jaron Boots Ennis was gonna fight Dennis Ugas too. So that's basically what it. Ugas beat Thurman, he gonna fight Ennis. So what it tells me is if Thurman and Ugas is fighting for the WBC interim title, that means that they plan on the Crawford and Spence winner vacating the titles and then unifying a division sometime next year between Thurman, Ugas, Riemann Vila, and Jaron Ennis. So Keith Thurman still can end up with 2 titles, could be unified champion again. But will he get past Dennis Ugas? Will Jaron Ennis get past Riemann Vila? We've seen Fisher things happen. And then, Keith Thurman versus Jaron Ennis. So Thurman or whoever else going to be there, Thurman should retire by now opening a gym. Yep, I just drove by Mayweather boxing gym in Dearborn. I've seen it before. I really don't think that Vila will be a threat to Boots. No, nobody does. Even after his last performance, ain't nobody picking Vila. Vila family ain't picking him. Check out the podcast link tree too. D-Ray Promotion, salute. Check out Radio Public too. Virgil and Stay On, this should be a good fight. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. If Stay On this goes to his body, but Stay On is getting stretched too. These 2 showcase fights. Eastside League say Ugas 58, he can't follow up. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Hold on. But yeah, about them 2 fighting. I mean, yeah, Keith Thurman can win. I seen Delorme get clipped Boots on top of his head. If Delorme would able to continue, that would have been a little bit interesting if he would have been able to follow up. So Thurman got some type of intellect, and he possessed some type of danger. We don't know if Jaron Ennis can take it on the chin. We assume it, and that's why he's fighting Keith Thurman. So we don't no longer have to assume. Can he take a punch? Can he cut the ring off? He couldn't cut it off versus Turkachan. And one thing about Keith Thurman, he gonna make an offensive move. He gonna make an offensive move. He gonna make you pay. So so but yeah, I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. And your opinion may change after Keith Thurman fight Ugas and after Jaron Ennis fight Dennis. I mean, after Jaron Ennis fight Riemann Vila. What if Vila, expose some more chinks in Jaron Boots Ennis armor. What if, Keith Thurman make quick work of guys? Everybody opinion gonna say, "Oh, Jaron Ennis ain't ready for Keith Thurman." One fight. So I would like to see what they look like in their next fight. But yeah, a lot can change. But I think people gonna say, "Well, it's a young man sports. Boots passed the eye test." But now Boots is stepping up in some type of competition. It's gonna be fun to see. It's usually when this competition get harder, when you hit them gears on that bike, and it get harder to pedal, harder to pedal, harder to pedal, harder to pedal. Them knockouts tend to stop. So now he's stepping up in competition, and it's gonna be very fun to see. Can he be the first guy to stop Keith Thurman if Ugas though? Or can he be the first? Can he stop Ugas? And also what do that opens up doors for him to be unified champion. But I don't see him and Virgil Ortiz fighting each other anytime soon. Ugas' girlfriend keeping his leg weak before fights. Damn, you say Steonis getting knocked out. Unless he just gonna about to get in there and take that ass whooping. Yeah, Steonis ain't got a bad chance in hell beats Virgil Ortiz unless Virgil ain't 100% healthy. And that joker got no chance. That's what you got. So, that motherfucker ain't got no chance. I know y'all don't think Steonis about to beat Virgil Ortiz. No. Only if Virgil Ortiz like sick or some shit. I think Real Vila got a better chance of upsetting Boots than Steonis got Virgil Ortiz. He tailor made for Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz about to get a 3-wood and tee off on that hoe. He said right there for you to beat him. He said right there for you to beat him. There are any questions I answer? He was like, man, dude, he about to beat him. He about to beat him like he stole something. He gonna beat him like he stole the Dallas Star off the Coon Boys field. But that's just my opinion. 704 Joe, what's going on? Seeing Jaron Ennis struggle. How is that a struggle, bro? How do you like? I'm not answering that question, bro. Like y'all really don't know, like really boxing. How did Jaron Anderson struggle? He fought his first name. He got hit with 5 good punches. It wasn't even close to going down. How did he struggle? It's called boxing. Had he hit the canvas, or I'm not revisiting the Jaron Anderson question. I'm just not. I'm not going back down that street. Y'all just be saying, "Oh man, he's weird. Where did he struggle? He dominated every round except for 5. And if anything, 5 showed me that he got a chin. Because he ate 5 flush shots in that round, about 5 flush shots, and he wasn't even hurt for real. You can always tell by the legs. He was buzzed, he was stunned, but Charles Martin didn't finish up. So I'm not about to go back to the Jaron Anderson question, bro. Y'all be having something against black fighters on Top Rank. I don't understand it, bro. Have something against them whole ass fighters Al Heyman signed. Because all them niggas is suspect. All of them. All of them. So I'm not going back to that. Y'all be saying some wild shit. I'm not going back. If I ain't got nothing else, I'm gonna dip up out of here. So I'll wait for it. It's hungry, boss. It's hungry. But that's it. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace.